Somebody asked me this, and I don't know what the answer. Somebody asked me if the tassel was supposed to go on this side or
I
that.
have no idea.
You know the rules for that?
No.
I-
What side is this supposed to be?
The
You
only.
don't-
I
Well,
don't think it matters.
No,
think,
it does.
Does it?
Switch it over.
No, they switch their tassel when they
Yeah, that's
graduate,
what they
but I
just
don't
had.
think. Oh, I thought you meant the hat.
I would
No.
think the fact that you got one is enough.
Right?
Yeah.
So you mind telling us your name and where you just graduated from?
I'm Alexis Hooten and I graduated from Troy High School.
My name is Isaiah Smith and I graduated from Westlake High School.
I'm Rosalind Love King.
Navia Princeton Bell Rajane, and I graduated from Albany High.
Hi, I'm Rufus Swing McDowell.
My name is Tatiana.
Jamel Wingate.
Gabriella Manor.
Joseph. Isaiah Simmons and I just graduated from Troy High School.
Brianna Phillips. I graduated from Troy High School.
And what part of this achievement are you most proud of?
I got high honor roll. I got 90s in most of my classes.
Being able to pass all my regions on time.
Yeah, I'm proud of the friends I made along the way. I made a lot of good connections. Folks I'm looking forward to having just going forward now.
Being pregnant in high school and still graduating on time. Singing the national anthem for veterans.
Amen.
And then going to sing during my spring concert after.
My proudest achievement is just really pushing forward. Just keep going. Do what you gotta do.
Going to the art room and just hang out with the teachers and my friends making art.
What I'm most proud of is actually being able to graduate. A lot of people, they don't get a chance to get an education or finish the education. I'm just happy that I got a chance to graduate from high school.
My most proudest achievement is having a high honor roll for all these semesters.
Troy.
Definitely getting into National Honor Society, which I get to wear this week for. It's basically a program for students who have high grades that can help out around school at like events like basketball games. You can help with food, or you can like help out with open nights and like provide stuff for them. It's really cool.
Well, my last year, because I did the Sunset program, and I didn't really get to finish because of the whole COVID-19, so
And did you find that to be more beneficial, or was it challenging?
it was challenging.
What were some of the challenges being at home?
Well, in the beginning I had a baby, so I had to do everything with the baby and do my work all by myself.
So let's get this straight. So you were in a program, COVID-19 comes, messes everything up. Now you're home, and on top of being home, out of your classroom, you had a baby.
Yes,
And you still graduated?
yes.
Yeah, you the truth. And with
Yeah.
COVID-19 just happening, obviously school changed.
Yeah.
Health was a big topic. So what were some of the challenges with the way things changed?
Accepting the fact that my senior year wouldn't be like other senior years that I expected I would get. We didn't get prom.
Huh.
We didn't get senior skip day, which basically the whole 3 months was senior skip day, but it was just getting used to adjusting
Yeah.
to new changes.
Your final year in school got changed because of COVID-19.
That it did.
What were some of the challenges?
You know, changing to a new learning system, like figuring out how to work with the computers and such. Also, you miss the human element. You don't get the same thing to the computer screen.
The online stuff, because like for Atlanta, they just give you work back to back, like they don't have no break. And that was challenging, so I had to get myself in a routine, waking up at like 9 o'clock in the morning and then getting work done from 9 to like 3 o'clock every day.
Just, I guess, generally keeping in touch with teachers and making sure that everything's done. And just, I guess not being able to see people kind of sucks.
Yeah, right.
One of the challenges was actually like being accountable and doing the work myself.
Yeah.
Like having to figure out how to do things and the apps I had to use to finish my work in school when I didn't have it, or like the Chromebook wasn't up to date enough for the work that they were giving me.
Yeah.
So that was one of the hardest things for me.
Reading.
The hardest parts was reading. And what did you, was there somebody who was able to help you get through that challenge? Who was that person?
My teacher,
Amen. What was the teacher's name?
Miss Lyons.
Miss Lyons. So we appreciate Miss Lyons, don't we? And we appreciate you, Joseph. I want to say congratulations to you. Obviously, COVID-19 changed some things with school this year.
Yeah.
So what were some of the challenges that you've seen with the way things changed?
I'd say the working at home because I have a problem with attention and I mostly do well at school.
Yeah.
And so with all my classes online, it was a real struggle for me,
Yeah.
but I managed to pull it together.
Were there ever times that you felt like there were obstacles in your way, things that try to stop you from getting forward?
It's really just like some nervousness, anxiety, afraid of failing,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
So you got business, culinary, you graduated, and you can sing.
Yeah.
So much respect for what you're doing. And is there any advice that you would give for other women who are coming through school?
Don't allow like the things in your past to control how someone sees you or control how you see yourself.
I found what really helped me in the end was these days I go for a bike ride once a day. Just take some time, just have a little bit of exercise, and it can really focus your mind.
Don't let nothing or anybody stop you because you can do it.
Take your time, always focus on your grades, and just be yourself.
And sometimes these days I just like, I gotta do it so I can prove people wrong. So
No doubt.
that's why I'm here, to prove people wrong, that anybody can make it.
Don't give up.
Don't
Don't
give up.
stop. Don't give up. Just keep going.
Pretty much just do your best and don't have too much pressure on you. I mean, it is gonna get tough, but you got it.
And what's your plans for the future? College, work, starting a business? What do you
My
think?
plan is to first start trade school and then go to Hudson Valley for my major, which is being a vet.
And where you gonna take your talents in the future?
Oh, Georgia State to play basketball.
January I'm gonna go to Mohawk Valley Community College. That's my start for culinary, and I'm gonna finish at a private school for business.
I'm really good at mathematics, so I want to specialize in either financing or become an accountant.
Where do you intend to take your talent? Any plans for the future?
Maria College for nursing.
I'm going to University of Buffalo.
I'm gonna go to Hudson Valley and then do my 2 years there and then go to Albany, SUNY Albany, and then I'm gonna be a forensics scientist.
First of all, who has graduated?
Kaya Hamby will be graduating.
Graduated. So obviously things changed with COVID-19.
Absolutely.
And it was probably a little bit different for
Absolutely.
her schooling. What were some of the challenges with that at home?
Definitely completing the work of virtual, I can say. They did not like not learning in the classroom, being with their friends. That was the hardest part, especially being a senior this year. Not able to finish with your friends, not able to do your junior prom,
Yeah.
senior skip day. So she was very upset about that, but I had to stay on top of her to continue to turn in the work. So,
Amen.
yeah.
And in light of all the things that are happening in the world right now, we see there's some obvious challenges that are confronting certain groups of people.
Absolutely.
You know, were there any aspects of the culture that made it more challenging in terms of getting y'all's children through school? I know that's a very loaded question.
It is. What do you think?
I was just, my concern was when everything kicked off with the COVID-19 that Troy was the last school to shut down, you know?
Yeah.
So that was about it. I wanted to get them out as soon as everything started, you know, the cases start going up and it starts spreading. I wanted to get them out. I did personally.
A quicker response.
Yeah.
And is there any advice that you would give to other parents who are trying to get their children through school?
All I can say basically is you're a parent first. You know, you got to be there to support your child because it is tough, very tough, especially learning online. Because as adults, learning online, if you're in college or whatever, that's complicated as well, but you're more mature than your high school student. So definitely being a parent first and being there for moral support, emotional support, because it is an emotional time for them going through everything that they've been going through as well. So that's basically all I can say, emotionally, and definitely giving them the support that they need to complete this craziness that has happened to us. So.
Want to come like right in between, like behind, right there.
All right.
Thank you very much. Well, as usual, this has been a fantastic event, and obviously there were some challenges facing this senior class that no other senior class has faced ever. So why was it so important to you to bring this together on their behalf?
We had to show appreciation and show them that we're proud of them.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why we did this.
And obviously, Troy is a beautiful town, but some of the needs of this community might be a little bit more sensitive in light of things that we're going through. Did you feel that it was especially important now, in the midst of everything going on, to make sure that this experience was had by the community?
Yes, well, just to give you a little bit of back, I am from Troy, born and raised. So, you know, this is my city, and whatever I can do for my city, I'm going to do.
Yeah.
But even with like all the protesting and the rallies that we've been having, I currently live in Waterville, and I've been seeing a lot of different mayors, a lot of different citizens just saying, oh, they're gonna break into our businesses and we need to do curfews, and you know, Troy's gonna act out on Sunday. And I'm just like, no, we're not. You know, no, we're not. And we need to show them that we're better than that. All the people that came out is Troy.
Yeah.
So, you know,
This-
it was very important to do.
In a sense, what you're doing is you're dispelling myths that have been attached to the community.
I would say so, yes.
That's
Yes.
correct. And a very important question I need to ask you is that a lot of this that you did with your own hands, you called together people who sometimes donate resources. What are some of your needs in seeing to it that these kind of things can happen in the future? What kind of support are you
Just people reaching out. If they have a talent or a service that they can donate, we would, you know, definitely appreciate it. So it's just people. If you got a service that you can give, talents, you know, donate it.
Amen. Well, I'm sure it's all on tape, and this is the face behind this effort. So 20 years from now, a lot of these kids may come back and say thank you. You know?
Well, it's not for thanks, but I will take them.
Thank you so much.
That's what we do, man. You gotta say something. Hey, look, this really what we do, man. Right. Yeah, you did that, man. Let them know. Hey, man. Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's real good.
Hey.